I've been seeing a lot of messages on how I should convince my parent or parents to let me get a motorcycle. So, I don't know about you, but I had a brother, and he had a motorcycle while he was living with my mom. What in the world are you doing? So he had a motorcycle when he was living with my mom, and that's when I was a little younger. I'm like, you know what? This is... Ah! Oh my gosh! No! I almost got taken out! Where was I? So, my brother had one. I grew up, and I was like, you know what? I want a motorcycle. He got a cruiser, but I like sport bikes. I want to go fast, right? Anyone who wants a motorcycle likes to go fast. Well, that's what I think in my head. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own cup of tea, if you know what I'm saying. So, what did I do? I literally just went to the store, bought a helmet. I didn't even have my bike yet. Didn't even know how to ride a bike. I come home. My mom was like, what is that? I'm like, it's a motorcycle helmet. She goes, well, you better not get a motorcycle. I was like, I already have the helmet. She threatened to kick me out the house. One, your boy's a little schemer, because I pulled the, hey, my brother got the bike. My brother had a bike in here, and he was living here, so it's only fair. But if you don't want me to have a bike, one, I'm going to get it anyways, because it's my life and I want to live it. And two, if you want to kick me out, kick me out. I will figure it out. So she kind of like, she was still upset. She still didn't want me to get the bike, and me being me, I ended up getting it. So I first started off on a 2005 Gixxer 600. And we went to go check out the bike. Looked clean, perfect condition, 21,000 miles. Or no, I think I had like 19,000 miles. Perfect condition. I was like, dude, this is nice. Like, the first bike I looked at, perfect. Like, nothing was wrong with it. My friend test rode it and everything. Boom. Paid it. Well, your boy had the helmet, but I couldn't ride it because I had no experience and I needed to learn. And I didn't do my due diligence to, hey, let me make sure I know how to ride before I even bought it. Nah, I bought the helmet first, then I bought the bike. My friend rode it for me from the place that we bought it to back to my house, and I'm just cheesing outside the window, just like, dude, I can't believe I bought a bike. Get home, open the garage, throw it in the garage. My mom comes out. She was pissed. She was pissed. But over time, she got, you know, like, she just wanted, I guess checkups. And like with anything, you know, communication is the best. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go take the bike out. One, I didn't have a permit, and two, I didn't have a license or insurance. I didn't have a permit, license, or insurance on the bike. So what did I do? I took it to a parking lot that was right down the street from my house. My friend taught me, he's like, hey, this is the clutch, this is the throttle, your front brake, rear brake is gonna be on your right foot. Cool. First what I learned was just feeling the clutch, right? Right as it's like rolling, you know, it would grab or it would not. You let it out without giving it gas, it would stop. So, took it out a couple days, literally just in a parking lot, back and forth, back and forth. I get home, and, you know, I'm thinking like, my mom's gonna be pissed at me. She goes, well, how was it? Are you learning fast? Like, how are you doing it? I was like, yeah. So I just gave her like little updates, and slowly but surely, she got, what's the word I'm looking for? She I guess liked that I communicated to her, so she was open to me riding the motorcycle. Obviously, I still needed to go through all the process, and she said, okay, well, I'm not gonna kick you out, but you do have to pay everything for your bike parts. Helmet, insurance, gas, all that stuff, you know, gear, gloves, helmet. I think I already said helmet like 3 times. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then got my permit, started riding more, you know. I haven't got a ticket on my bike, I'm doing good. And then she was okay with it. Then I did an impulse buy on Gigi. I was like, yo, I wasn't gonna tell you, but I'm getting a second bike. Why? You already have one, you can't ride 2 at the same time. I was like, yes, but this is my dream bike. And it still doesn't feel real to me that I'm riding my dream bike right now. Went to Arizona, picked up Gigi, brought her back. My mom shook her head. I'm like, But moral of the story, and this is gonna be a shorter video, but there really isn't a way to convince your parents. If you want to do something in life, you just go do it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something that you want to do, because it's your life. They're not going to live it for you. What if you die tomorrow? Would you have any regrets in life? So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this bike. You want to kick me out? I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. So it's either a yes or a no, and then are you going to take that risk and live life how you want to live it? Obviously do it in a responsible way. I'm not saying just go out there, blow your money, and you don't have any emergency money to support yourself if your parents do end up kicking you out or something. But there's always options, and there's always little, like, I want to say loopholes, but I just say, like, yeah, there's other options. There's definitely other options to, hey, I'm gonna buy this bike. Okay, well, you know, if my parents are gonna kick me out, get a couple of your friends, rent a house, buy a house, store it, that's a good one, store it in your friend's house. That's a solid one. If your friend's cool with it and you're close with their parents, store it in their house by all means. I guess you would say that is kind of a loophole. But yeah, that's how I kind of convinced my mom to let me get a motorcycle. And now she's completely fine with it, you know. She kind of has an idea of what I do, but not really. She would prefer not to look at what I do. I mean, even though I keep it to like minimal stuff, and you know, I definitely have self-control, which is another thing that you really need to do to what you really need to keep in mind when buying a motorcycle is knowing your limits, having that self-control, because a lot of people they don't know. They be doing wheelies and they just ride reckless, and then accidents happen. So one, I invested my own money into both of my bikes, insurance, all that stuff. I'm not gonna go out there and ride reckless for a chance to, one, kill myself, two, live and just have a broken bones, right? Because now I can't ride. I can't do the thing that I like. And 3, my babies, like, I paid a lot of money for her. Granted, I do have full coverage, but you don't want to go through that process of getting a new bike, getting the parts for it, having it retuned. Hey, you have a broken bone, you have to wait till that heals. If you have a broken wrist, you know, like a broken wrist, you can't ride with a broken wrist. I'm sure there's a way, and some crazy dude will find a way how to ride with a broken wrist, but it's just it's at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And I do know my limits, and I would like to say I ride like a grandma.